Hey, good morning. Welcome, everybody. Live Music Nation podcast. I'm your host, Jake Gill. Today, I'm going to try to say your name right. Marietha, am I saying that right?
No, it's Marietha.
Marietha Silvers. There you go. And boy, she is with Four Rivers Events. And we're looking forward to this. We got a lot of things going on. And Marietha, thanks for being on with us. Give us a little background on you. Where did you grow up? Talk just a little bit about your family and career.
Okay, so I am a full-time registered nurse for over 30 years. I'm born and raised in East Tennessee. In my opinion, the most beautiful part of the entire country. We are rural East Tennessee. I live in a county, it's called Polk County. 75% of our county is 75% of the landmass is Cherokee National Forest. So, and it divides our county in half. So we have an east and a west, and we call it below the mountain and above the mountain. But it is also the home of the Ocoee River, and it's for the 1996 Whitewater Olympics was held. So that's our claim to fame. But it's a beautiful county, and we are trying to promote tourism. Like I said, I'm a full-time nurse, but I did festivals and things like that. And fundraisers for the youth at our church for several years. So being involved in our county in wanting to be someone that makes a difference, started doing festivals just in our county 3 years ago. This will be our third Jeep off-road 4x4 rally, music, art. We have everything there. It's actually in a state park. It's called Sugarloaf Mountain State Park, and it's an amazing park at the base of Ocoee Dam #1. And I don't know if you know anything about the Jeep world, but it's one of the few vehicles that you buy, and you buy a group of friends with it. So we're just doing things to promote our county. We have live entertainment both days. We have things for kids. We have arts and crafts, and it's on the banks of the Ocoee River, so you can literally the wife can shop and buy arts and crafts. You can fish off the bank and then go look at the Jeeps and the trucks.
There you go. There you go. Where did that come from? How did you start that?
Well, it just from attending. First of all, I was an attendee. There was a very big one it's about an hour and a half from our hometown in Smoky Mountains National Park, Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, and it's huge. Our county could never hold the size of that Jeep rally, but we can do a lower scale of that. And in my personal opinion, and most people that have drove it, our county driving from below the mountain to the top of the mountain with the top off in a Jeep or in a motorcycle or anything like that, the beauty of the area is just unsurpassed because you're driving all along the banks of the Ocoee, Parksville Lake's there, and then you drive up to the top of the mountain, which is that town Copper Hill where the copper mines used to be. So we just, we talked about we will never have a whole lot of industry in our county because there's so much of the land mass is owned by the Cherokee National Forest. So what can we do to promote our area? And that's tourism. We do a large amount of whitewater rafting, but that's seasonal too. So we're trying to bring in things that are not specific to just summer. There's Chattanooga Tourism, which is relatively close to us. We just did our first World Cup Rally trial in April, and they have another event in September. And there was 3 locations in the United States the World Cup Rally looked at: Utah, Washington, and East Tennessee. And they chose East Tennessee and the Cherokee National Forest. So if we can get that to go, then we could actually host a World Cup Rally. So it's really to promote our area and to let people see what we know, what we know is beautiful, and to promote small businesses. So anytime you do arts and crafts, all those are a bunch of different small business vendors that are working out of their homes and need to get out to the public. So we have vendors set up to sell handling arts and crafts and painting. We have several artists that come that do custom oils, and they're very reasonably priced of our local region. So we just do just promote the area.
Perfect. Let's jump into the food. I checked out your Facebook page a little bit. You've got some definite food vendors who in the past, and tell our listeners a little bit about some of the food they're going to experience.
So the food vendors are amazing, and we're adding them every day. We added another one yesterday, and that is we allow everyone to come, but we do try to limit. You know, if we have a barbecue vendor, we have a barbecue vendor. If we have a kettle corn vendor, we have one. So we try to make it. It's not really jury, but we don't want to have a lot of overlapping so that the vendors do well. Yeah. So we have Bishop's Barbecue, and all of the profit from Bishop's Barbecue, and it's amazing. There's barbecue nachos I can whip off of, and they're not on my diet that I'm currently on, but they're amazing. They actually smoke it on site, and all the profits from their event and what they sell goes to a men's rehab in our local area. We got another vendor yesterday, and they do on-site homemade quesadilla, steak, and chicken, and some other foods like that, and all of their proceeds goes to help build a homeless shelter in a neighboring county. We have kettle corn done on site. We have snow cones done on site. We have ice cream and funnel cakes, and all the traditional fair food, the stuff that you just don't worry about the calories that week.
Yes. Exactly. All right, let's talk a little bit about entertainment and music. I saw that you do have some of that. Talk a little bit about the music you've had in the past.
So we have we've had other vendors and musicians in the past. We have a repeat this year, and it's Tyson Lehman, and he's the 2022 songwriters winner from our area for Tennessee, and he got to play Bluebird Cafe. He plays regularly all over our region. And I'll have to throw this out here, family's family. So my daughter is married to Tyson's brother. So, but they're a local that he plays at Old Red in Kitchen Ford 2 and 3 times a week. And we also have a local hometown boy. We always try to get people from the local area that are trying to, get their name out there and do that. And it's Brett Wilcox. And he was born and raised in Polk County, country music, great guy, great musician, great singer. So we're excited to have both of those. We have Rick Allen, all the right music. He will also be there. We have local dance studios coming to perform. We have a couple of, also the Jeep show is being sponsored by Crown Jeep dealership out of Cleveland, Tennessee, and they are giving away over $4,000 in gift certificates.
Wow.
Yes, but to their dealership, to their off-road. So they have been a great sponsor, and all the proceeds from that Jeep show goes to people helping people. It's a 501c3 in our hometown, and county things like provide meals for the homeless, pay light bills, pay gas bills, rent. They're just a 501c3 that just helps however they can help. So we're excited about that, partnering with the 501c3 and Crown sponsoring that. It's only $15 to enter the Jeep in multiple different categories. And then on Sunday, we do off-road and four-wheel drive, so that could be trucks, Broncos, Toyotas, anything that's not a Jeep will be on Sunday. And Fastlane at Ocoee, it's a hometown. Once again, we'll take a lot of our hometown people in, auto repair and tire store, and they are going to sponsor the truck show, and they'll be giving gift certificates away. And then the glow on Saturday night, for the night glow for all the vehicles, that is being sponsored by Scorpion Off-Road of Bradley County, and they add the lifts to your trucks and all the bells and whistles, all the aftermarket stuff you do after you're on it, and they're doing the glow. They're sponsoring that, and there's 2 or 3 different categories for that. So it's a whole weekend full of stuff. And I pray all year for the weather to be as good as it is the year before, but last year the weather was amazing. It's starting to fall. The leaves are just starting. Some of them are starting to change, but the river is still running, so you could do your Jeep, you could go whitewater rafting, you could go canoeing down at Hiawassee. We're just blessed with outdoor activities. And then we also have a pet show and a pageant on Saturday, a pageant for the kids, and it is the Marietha qualifying pageant. And then after that, we have a fun dog show. It's not a qualifying dog show for anything. It's just for fun, and all the proceeds from the dog show goes to SHARP, which is Safe Haven Animal Rescue Program of Polk County. We don't have an animal shelter in our county, so we have to have people that are willing to foster, and they also help give out vouchers for spaying and neutering pets, so that everything from the fun dog show goes to that 501c3. So there's a lot of different organizations going to benefit off this event.
Yeah, there's a lot going on and a lot of variety that you offer down there as you go through there. Okay, couple of fun questions because I am in live music and live entertainment. I always ask these two questions. Marietha, what is the best concert you've ever seen your entire life?
I was going to tell my age. Elvis Presley.
Oh, you got to see Elvis. That's so awesome.
Wow.
Where?
In Atlanta and Knoxville.
Oh man, fantastic. Wait, this might be the same answer. Dead or alive, you could bring one musical act to your town. Who would you bring?
Everybody wants to bring Elvis back.
Yes, absolutely they do. Absolutely they do. How do people find out more information about your events?
So they can follow us on Facebook at Four Rivers Events. And it's Four Rivers with the S and Events with the S on Facebook. Our Instagram is the same, and our email is fourriversevent@yahoo.com. So I made it very easy. And the Four Rivers, the reason we are named Four Rivers is there's 4 rivers in Cook County: Hiwassee, Coy, Jack, and Tonsaga.
That's perfect. Perfect. Marietha Silver, thanks for being on with us today. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I'm glad to have.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a ball